40,000 women each year die from unsafe abortions. Several states within the U.S. have tried on multiple occasions to ban abortions. They even go as far as incriminating women who miscarry. Legalizing abortion was a women's rights issue that turned to a human rights problem. According to BPAS, abortion is a term used when a woman deliberately terminates a human pregnancy usually performed during the first 28 weeks or 6 months. However, some abortions can go as far as 8 months in certain states. Abortion procedures have drastically changed over the years. The world is starting to learn women have abortions for more reasons than unexpected pregnancies. They have also learned that women will go to unsafe limits to accomplish their abortions. The process and availability of abortions have evolved majorly over the years. According to BPAS, there are three medical techniques used for abortion. The first technique is a pill. The pill is taken like any other regular pill, and you are monitored up to 10 minutes before you are sent home. The pill is given to women who are 10 weeks and under in their pregnancy. The next level up is a vacuum aspiration. The vacuum aspiration is a gentle suction they use to remove the fetus. Some women have experienced pain, however, many have not. The vacuum goes into the uterus, removes all cells that have been formed. The procedure is for women who are 11 to 15 weeks along. The last technique is dilation and evacuation. In this technique, general anesthesia is used. The process is inducing labor, so the cervix opens just enough to remove the fetus. Once the cervix is open and the labor is started, medical professionals then use that same vacuum that was previously stated to remove all parts of the remaining fetus. This technique is for women who are about 16 weeks and greater. Abortions are available now more than they ever have been before. However, there are still complications of having an abortion in some states. In these states, abortions can only be performed before 6 weeks. With that being said, women typically find out that they are pregnant at the 5 to 6 week mark. This allows the complication of making sure you give everyone that time to realize that they are pregnant and to settle into themselves and see if they actually want to keep their fetus or not. However, since those states would love to have abortions banned, they make it difficult for women to get an abortion. But on the flip side of that coin, you have some states that will allow you to receive an abortion up to 8 months. There are very few states that allow up to 8 months. However, the states that do are usually disliked by other states because of their morals. Overall, abortion have become more accessible to women that want them, and procedures have become safer for women that have them. Women get abortions for more reasons than just an unexpected pregnancy. Some women have health problems where they can't have children. For example, fibroids is a disease that doesn't allow women to carry a baby to full term safely. If a woman with does become pregnant, depending on the state of her illness, she would be informed to abort the fetus because it could cause more problems in her body. Another example is ectopic pregnancy. An ectopic pregnancy is when the egg fertilizes within a fallopian tube. This pregnancy is very dangerous to the baby and the mother if she decides to carry the term out. In most cases, the mother is told to abort the fetus. Um, the fetus could end up rupturing a fallopian tube and the woman could actually bleed out. A non medical reason for abortion is the person could have experienced an assault. According to Haviland, women have a 25% chance of becoming pregnant after a sexual assault. Women should not be forced to have a baby that they did not consent to, and that's just the bottom line of it. Going through an assault is already damaging to your mental state, but having to go through the physical changes that go with pregnancy on top of that is a terrible experience. In some instances, the rapist can claim rights on the child, and the woman can be forced to give birth to a child and must deal with her rapist for the 18 years of that child's life. No woman, and excuse me for that, no one should have to go through that type of stress in their life. Women should have the availability to abortions because they could be medically life threatening or it could destroy their mental health. If women don't have access to safe abortions, they have been known to perform the procedure themselves. Co-hanger abortions are a common are the most common at-home abortions, The co-hanger method is a traumatic process that the body goes through just to abort a fetus. Women take a wire coat hanger, insert it inside themselves, just like the vacuum that was previously mentioned, and try to detach the cells from their uterus. The wire hanger goes into, they try to poke it into the cervix, which is a painful process, and try to get it into the uterus as much as possible. And some of them end up damaging their uterus for the rest of their lives. If it's not done correctly, then it could lead to death. They could bleed out because of the puncture wounds in from their cervix and their uterus. The Roe versus Wade case was a historical case that led to the legalization of abortions. Roe was a single woman who was having her third child, and she realized that she did not want anymore. Um, and unfortunately, at the time, she lived in Texas where there was no freedom to have an abortion in that state. They were banned, they were illegal. You would have to do it the unsafe way if you didn't want an abortion. She then filed a class action suit against the state and she ended up winning that suit, thankfully. She is the reason abortion has become a part of the human rights movement and why abortion has the rules that it has now. Another method of self-performed abortion is throwing themselves down the stairs. This is an extremely dangerous act for the mother. For obvious reasons, so many things could go wrong from throwing yourself down the stairs. There used to be DIY videos on how to properly do this action on YouTube and other media sites. Another big one is there are abortion tutorial Facebook groups for people who are unable to afford abortions. This is encouraging people to do unsafe abortions. Women need access to abortions to prevent these things from happening. I performed a quick survey where about 9 people answered out of that survey, and out of those 9 people, one of them was 18. Four of them that were 18 and 24. Three of them were 24 to 34, and one of them was 45 to 54. Out of those 9 people, 8 of them believed in abortions and only one did not. When asked why or why not they believed in abortion, the typical answers were my body, my choice, and everyone should have a right. The one person that disagreed said that it was just against their religion. However, if it wasn't against the woman's religion when she wanted an abortion, then she should be able to have an abortion. Um, even someone, like I said before, even someone who acknowledged that they were pro-life and did not like abortions, stated that it was important for safe abortions to be accessible to people. When asked if abortion should be given regardless of circumstances, the answers were split. Some believed, some believed that no matter the issue, women should be able to receive an abortion. Others believed that circumstances had to be a major issue, such as rape or incest, to receive an abortion. Others believed that circumstances had to be major. Excuse me. I repeated myself. I'm sorry. What I meant to say was, on the other flip side, most people would support their family if they received an abortion. Abortion and children in foster care typically go hand in hand. The foster care system is completely packed with children that are not being adopted at a rate that they should be. They were asked if they were willing to adopt the children in foster care if they were against abortions. 5 of those people put not applicable because they were for abortions. However, 2 of those people answered they were likely to adopt, while the other 2 said that they were highly unlikely to not adopt children in foster care. The survey shows that separate views on a topic can change depending on a question. Even the people who voted yes, they believed it should be legalized, were the same ones who stated that abortion should only be given in drastic circumstances. Excuse me. To conclude, abortion should be legal to all women no matter the circumstances. The abortion procedure has changed dramatically over the years as more exposure has been had. Women have more reasons to get an abortion other than just an unexpected pregnancy. With that being said, if abortions are not acceptable as healthcare, women will go through unsafe procedures to receive their own abortion. Women should have rights over their body just like any other human being.